Wait, what?
The fraternities.
What about it?
She said they're pretty dangerous. You know, when you pledge, they might teach you all and stuff like that. I don't know if that happened to you when you went to a fraternity.
Well, it's supposed to be like secretive, but they don't really. The one that I went to, they don't really they don't beat you up, but it's more like a military training. And it's actually the pledging process. As far as the one I went to, it's actually good for your personal growth. Cause it's like joining the military or the law enforcement. Cause I went to the law enforcement training, and I went to the fraternity. The pledging process is very similar to the police academy.
Okay.
Like, and you know also what the military go through. Cause the military is like a fraternal organization too. Like it's based on a brotherhood, and the same thing with law enforcement, and same thing with the fraternities is based on a brotherhood, and they actually have a good process that teaches you about your inner growth that you really will never get out there in the commercial world.
Okay.
Because it's kind of like they'll yell at you, they'll scream at you, they'll swear at you, they'll make you do like a lot of push-ups and a lot of physical exercise. They'll make you memorize a lot of stuff. They'll make you like grow close bonds with your brother. Like a lot of this stuff you don't learn in the commercial world. So the pledging process, depending on the fraternity, I think it actually could be good for people's development. You know, because it teaches you to be strong. It teaches you to grow close to a stranger. Essentially, they're trying to teach you to love a stranger as if he's your family. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to teach that, and they try to do it with the pledging process. So some people like criticize and say, hey, you know, you're paying for friends and stuff like that. Like some fraternities might be like that. If there's no pledging process and they're like, hey, you know, just give us $5,000 a year and you're a part of this fraternity, then it might be like considered, hey, you're paying for friends, right? But then there are some fraternities where they actually make you go through a very thorough pledging process, and if you don't make it, then you're not a part of the brotherhood. That's kind of like it's like almost like earning a black belt, like going through like a certain process to prove yourself. You know, and that's something that like you rarely will you ever get that anywhere unless you go to the military, law enforcement, fraternity, or some martial arts schools, where you kind of gotta prove yourself, opposed to just like giving money and that's it.
Okay.
You know, so it depends on the fraternity though. You know, and
the first fraternity, I heard that they were trying to get rid of the first fraternity that ever came out. You know the reason why they would do that?
Get rid of it?
Yeah.
I don't know, because if a fraternity starts engaging in criminal activity, it could be like a detriment. It could be considered like almost like a gang.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like almost like a mafia or something. But really, I'm telling you, like these politicians and the thing that they call like this thing, what do you call it? I mean, damn, what that thing's called? That thing that's like controlling the society, the Freemasons. Like that's like considered like a fraternity. You know, it's like people like that get together and they become very secretive. Like the people in power, the government, they don't like that. Because then the more you get more people together, the more power that you have. So if they start engaging in criminal activity, then it becomes like it become a gang. And then like it becomes dangerous. Like, you know, like they're importing and exporting drugs and stuff, and they're doing like all sorts of criminal activities. And it's gonna be hard for them to stop them because there's so many people involved. You know, so like joining a fraternity in a way, sometimes people discourage it because it's almost like they're almost saying, "Oh, you're joining a gang."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
What they're saying. And also, I think I went to a meeting with them, and I noticed some other people they like do drugs and stuff too. So,
yeah, I mean, like I said, what I'm saying is from my experience, the best part, the most valuable part was the pledging process. But after I got in, I didn't like the way the things were. Because it was not representing what they stated that they were representing. Like, say for example, they're like, hey, you know, we represent like community service and like good grades, but then they're just representing like alcoholism and like womanizing and like criminal activities and just like playing video games all day. I mean, it's like, it's not that everybody's like that, but say there's 100 people in the fraternity, there might be 10 people in there that are like really good people, and then 90 of the other guys are just freaking like, they're not good role models, basically. You know, and then it could like hinder, it could damage your growth. Like literally, there's some people that I join with where they're getting like straight A's before joining, and then after they join, they like get kicked out of school.
Yeah, that's not good. Jeez.
You know, because like rather than studying, now they're just like drinking alcohol all day, playing video games, and chasing after girls. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good influence. Basically, so like if you're not into alcohol, then you pretty much, it's not a good idea to join. You know what I mean? Like it depends on what you join. I mean, it's like you might as well join like a martial arts club opposed to a fraternity, because a fraternity is like I mean, it depends. It depends on the fraternity. I can't speak bad about all fraternities. Because how can I speak bad about it? Because I'm in one myself. You know what I'm saying? So
You're still in one fraternity?
no, I'm not active, but I'm like, once you're in, you're in. You know what I'm saying? It's like I talk trash about college, but then I graduated myself. It's like that.
Yeah.
Or like I talk trash about the police, but I used to be one. You know, so
If you're like a Rushi, for example, you're not part of the fraternity yet. Is that right?
no, you're not. Hey Ryan, your elbow still hurts?
No, but I was just testing to see if I could do it with my finger, but I can't. Without being able to grip it with my finger, I can't do it.
Okay. So we got you, we got Bang, we got June, that are like the main ones that are gonna be like heading the way for this thing.
And I'm just the loser in the back.